I've been waiting so long to do this video for you guys, so the day has finally come and I couldn't be more excited. I don't know why, but I guess a lot of other video ideas kept getting put in front of this one, but today I'm finally going to be sharing with you my current empties. Now I've done 2 of these videos so far here on this channel. They're pretty old, but I'll have them linked down below if you're interested. But I just love empties videos, and here are all of them in this huge bag that I'll be talking about today. But I just feel like since I used up the whole product, I have a really good sense to tell you guys what I thought. And I'll also be sure to let you know if I'm going to repurchase it or not. So since we got a ton of them, let's go ahead and get started. A lot of these are actually either skincare related, hair care related, or just stuff like this that's kind of just an essential beauty product. So the first thing I wanted to touch on are these simple cleansing facial wipes, and I do have 2 of these. I think maybe one was like a travel size, one was just a regular size, but these are my favorite makeup removing wipes. I've tried many other brands, and recently I did a first impression on the Yes to Cucumbers ones, and I thought that I'd really end up liking those, but after trying those I realized how much I do really love these. So will I be repurchasing these? Absolutely, and I've already stocked up on like 4 packs. Now Q-tips are something that I just used up last night. I just used the last ones of these, and I know these are kind of boring, but they're so important to me at least. I know a lot of girls use these for makeup, but I have them in my little, here's gonna be random, but this is like my little makeup bin I use on an everyday basis, and I have some in there, I have some in my bathroom, and I just feel like they're super important. I would say the one thing I use these for the most is after I go in to my bottom lashes with mascara, I take one of these and run it just very gently along my lashes. It really helps them get clump free. Obviously there's tons of other uses for these, but I just feel like they're an underrated product that a lot of people don't talk about because they have so many different functions. So I used up one of these, and I'll definitely be picking up another one soon. Next up is something very, very boring, and it's a deodorant, and this is the Dove Advanced Care Rebalance one. It has like kind of purple letters, and I don't know what kind of fruit that is, but I really just go by scent. This one was really nice, and obviously I'm going to need to repurchase it because everyone wears this. You shouldn't be surprised by these next 2 items. They are my favorite shampoo and conditioner. These are the Redkin All Soft shampoo and conditioner, and I love how the conditioner comes in a little bit smaller of a size. This has been my favorite for probably the past 6 months. It just is a really, really nice moisturizing shampoo that gets my hair clean, but also doesn't make it overly oily, which I struggle with because I have fine, thin hair. So I know this is going to be like kind of a weird subject, but I'm so confused, or like I'm totally on the fence on whether I should be buying this at like CVS and Meijer, because that's typically where I get it. And I know my hairstylist, Tara, if you're watching this, she's going to like give me crap for it because she's told me not to buy it at those places, but it's just so readily available, I can't help myself. So give me your opinions on if I should buy this from like a professional place, if I should continue buying it at like Meijer and CVS. I'm just totally on the fence, but I think next time I do have to get it, I'll just try it from like a salon or something to see what the price difference is, because recently at Meijer they hiked these up to like 17 bucks each. So I figure if getting it at a real salon where I know it's legitimately like good, the price difference probably isn't going to be that much. So that's my little tangent, but I just want to hear your opinions down below. But a great, great shampoo and conditioner nonetheless. Sticking with hair items, this is a dry shampoo, and I really haven't used this in a long time. I feel like this was one of the empties that I first had in my drawer, like to do a video on. There's a little bit left in here, but I really was not a fan of this, if I can remember correctly. This is the Bedhead Rockaholic Dirty Secret Dry Shampoo. I picked it up at Meijer, and this is when I was going through my stage of trying all of the dry shampoos. I used the Dove one, I used the, I don't know, there's just tons of different ones, but I've recently found the Oscar Blondie one that's more of a powder, and I really, really like that. With this, it was clear, which was good because I didn't have to focus on really blending it in, but I just don't feel like it was like miraculous in making my hair look clean. So I probably won't repurchase this because there's just so many options on the market, and I've really been into that powder Oscar Blondie one. Yay, we're now on to makeup. So the first thing I want to talk about is my CeraVe AM Facial Moisturizing Lotion, and I've loved this for so long. I've stocked up, so yes, of course I'm going to repurchase this because I already have, but this is my favorite, all-time favorite daily moisturizer. It's a nice creamy texture. It's on the thicker side, I think, and that's really what I love for my extremely, extremely dry skin right now in the winter. It has just been crazy, but I love that this also has SPF 30. That was a huge, huge selling point to me, and I know I've gotten a lot of you turned on to CeraVe just because it's such a nice, simple brand, so I don't see myself straying from this anytime soon, and it just always seems to get the job done, and that pump is amazing. This next thing is a chapstick, and it is from the drugstore. This is the Hydration Lock 8-Hour Chapstick, and I really grew to love this after getting one in Birchbox, and this is actually the second time, well, I guess it's technically not the second time I repurchased it because I got one in Birchbox, I used it up, got this one, obviously used it up, and I still kind of want to go get another one just because it was so darn moisturizing. As you can tell, I used like every last bit I could possibly get, and with this one, it was thick on the lips without being overly thick, and I just really honestly felt like every time I used it, it really, really helped my dry lips. So I think I will have to go pick one of these up. They're not crazy expensive, so I just love keeping one of these in my purse. This next chapstick is a little bit more high-end because it's $22, and that's a little bit ridiculous, but this is the Fresh Sugar Advanced Therapy Lip Balm. Now, I used this up quite a few months ago, and I've honestly missed the product, so I definitely think I'm going to go get a new one soon. But with this, when I was using it, it was the first time I really ever used a high-end chapstick like this. I'd had my eye on it for a really long time, and when I was using it at first, I loved it. But then toward the end, I feel like either my lips got a little bit used to it, or it was just all in my head. But when I would put it on, I would really kind of just expect to not have to deal with super dry, cracked, and chapped lips the next day. I felt like because it's so high-end and the ingredients are supposed to be so good, that it would really, really heal my chapped lips. Now, I don't think it did that, which is why I've kind of put off using it. And since then, I've been using two others. So I've been using my Bite Agave Lip Mask, which is nice, and also this La Mer high-end, like super high-end chapstick lip balm stuff, and it's in my Saks haul. But I've really missed this because I feel like even with those two things, even though they are high-end, I just feel like this did a little bit more, and it felt more comfortable than those two on the lips. So I definitely think I'm going to have to pick one of these up soon, maybe like use a Christmas gift card for one or something, because I really, really have truly missed it, and I feel like that says a lot. So with 4 things left, we have 2 skincare and then 2 makeup, so we'll get into those in just a second. But I wanted to tell you about this Benefit Total Moisture Facial Cream. As you can tell, it's in a very small container, and I have literally used every single last drop of this stuff. This came in the Benefit Skincare Pack, like the trial pack, and I got it for Easter, I want to say last year maybe, and I really, really grew to love this stuff. I really did, and I've currently been looking for it in stores because I want to buy it because my skin has been so dry lately. But this smells amazing. First of all, the packaging is absolutely adorable, and I just remember using this on nights because I am on Retin-A, so it's hard for me to apply a moisturizer at night, but since my skin has been so darn dry, I don't know what it is. I guess it's this Ohio weather or something. I have kind of been putting down the Retin-A and using a moisturizer almost every other night, and I feel like this did an amazing job. It's super thick, which I love, and a little bit definitely goes a long way. It's really cooling when it goes on, and I just feel like it was a great moisturizer for my skin. I've been looking for this in Sephora's and JCPenney recently, and I just don't feel like they carry them because I've been to 2, and I haven't been able to find it, but I'm sure I'll get to an Ulta or like one of those big Sephora's soon and pick this up because I definitely miss it, and I can't wait to get the full size. I want to tell you about this Clinique eye cream because I have very, very mixed feelings about it. This is the All About Eyes Rich, and I bought this after running out of my Benefit It's Potent eye cream. So this is going to be like a little story because I've recently went back to that Benefit one after trying this. As soon as I got it, I was so excited. I am a real big fan of Clinique. I really do like them. I've loved their advanced concealer for a really, really long time, and I got the rich version because I have extremely dry eyelids. I've struggled with this. I've went to the dermatologist for this in the past. I just get very dry, flaky skin on my eyelids, and it's annoying when I want to wear like eye makeup or eyeshadow, stuff like that. So I tried this thinking that it'd be super moisturizing, and in the beginning it definitely was. This is an eye cream that I do see myself going back to in the future because my first impression of it was really, really nice. I've used every every last drop, and it's just that really great consistency for me. I love thick eye creams. It felt very, very moisturizing, and a little bit really went a long way. I feel like recently I've been going through a lot of eye cream because I do put them on at night and in the day now. So when I used this, I felt like it went a little bit quickly, but toward the end of the actual pot, my dry skin on my eyelids kept coming back, and I was like, it's either this extremely abnormal dry weather we've been having, or my eyes or something are just like getting used to this. So I don't know if it was my skin or this product, but because of that reason, I did go back to the Benefit one, and after using that for I think 2 weeks now, it's really combated that dryness. This next one is really funny. This is the Stila Perfecting Concealer, and it's either in shade A or B. I can't really remember because there used to be a little sticker on the back. But I have had this for so long, it's probably embarrassing, and I can't even believe I'm going to tell you guys this. But in my early years of high school, I think it was high school, I was really, really into makeup even at that age, and I would go to Sephora with my mom, and we would just buy all this stuff, and I was just so excited. And I remember getting this in both shades, A and B. I have no idea why I did that, but I used to love it, and I used to use it all the time. But recently, or not recently, but in the last few years, I've found some really great concealers that I've loved way more than this. This was really on the sticky side. I honestly don't even know if they make this anymore because it's so darn old. So since finding other versions that I've liked a little bit more and that do perform better on my skin, I put this in my purse as like part of my makeup bag on the go type thing. So I would use it to touch up every now and again. It did a good job at that, but it's a very sticky consistency, and I just really don't like that. And so with this, it's not even gone, but I just have really, really grown not to like it really at all anymore, and it's so darn old that I just am ready to get rid of it. This thing needs to be retired, and it probably should have been retired like 4 years ago. Last but not least, my trusty, ever popular, just like go-to brow product, my Anastasia Brow Wiz in Brunette. I have purchased this probably 3 or 4 times. I have since repurchased after getting rid of this one or using it all up, and they're just so darn handy. They're not that expensive to me, and they last a really long time. So one end does have a spoolie, which makes it amazing because it's all in one. You're not rooting through your drawer for like a separate spoolie. And then also I love how thin this side is, and it's just twist up. You don't have to sharpen it. It's just a really, really great product, and I love how they combined the two things. And recently I have seen a lot of other companies coming out with things like this, but I just never see myself straying from this brand in particular because I just have such a great, I don't know, like history with them, and it's just always worked perfectly. So I really, really hope that you guys enjoyed my recent Ipties video. If you did, please make sure to give it a huge thumbs up, and I cannot wait to just throw all of this away and get it out of my room. So what products have you guys used up? I feel like I'm always on here telling you about my products and my thoughts, but I really, really want to hear your opinions too, and the products that you've really liked. So please leave a comment down below telling me all of that if you want to, and also I would love to hear your video ideas. So if you've had something kind of stewing in your head and you're like, I really wish Lacey would do a video on this, I would love to know, so please share it down below. You can tell me on Twitter or Facebook as well, so I would love to hear your guys' thoughts and really what you guys want to see. So I hope you guys are all having an amazing day. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.